Start. It is contended that the petitioner was doing business of cosmetics and for the purpose of running his business smoothly, he took loan from various persons, however, in the year 2004, due to unavoidable circumstances and financial constraints, the petitioner suffered huge losses resulting in complete ruin of his business, and in those circumstances, the amount borrowed by him from the various persons could not be repaid. Stop. It is also contended that the petitioner had issued several checks to the persons from whom he borrowed money, and when those checks were presented in the bank, the same could not be honored, resulting in filing of the complaints against the petitioner and thereafter, the conviction of him for the offence punishable under section 138 of the NI Act. Stop. Para. It is argued that going by the sentence calculation, which has been awarded to the petitioner would effectively mean that the total length of sentences in aggregate would be around 35 years. Stop. Para. It is also argued that the petitioner is behind the bars since 26/5/2011, he had served 5 years and 8 months sentence out of total sentence of 35 years. Stop. It is further argued that though, the petitioner was awarded those sentences in different cases, but all the cases are of similar nature. Stop. It is also averred that the maximum sentence in respect of present kind of offence is 2 years simple imprisonment, and if all the sentences are allowed to run consecutively, petitioner would remain behind the bars up to year 2046. Stop. Para. Learned public prosecutor has opposed the prayer of the petitioner for concurrent running of all the sentences awarded to him in 32 different cases by the trial courts for the offence punishable under section 138 of the NI Act, and prayed for dismissal of this criminal miscellaneous petition. Stop. Para. It is noticed that almost all the complaints except one against the petitioner, for commission of offence punishable under section 138 of NI Act were filed in the years from 2004 to 2007, and one complaint was filed in the year 2011. Stop. In all the complaints, similar nature of allegations levelled by the complainants are that the petitioner borrowed the money from them and gave checks for repayment of the said money, however, on presentation of the said checks in the bank, the same could not be realized for the reason that the account has been closed. Stop. Para. In all the 32 complaints filed against the petitioner, he has been convicted for the offence punishable under section 138 of the NI Act, and different sentences have been awarded. Stop. Para. Provided that where a person who has been sentenced to imprisonment by an order under section 122 in default of furnishing security is, whilst undergoing such sentence, sentenced to imprisonment for an offence committed prior to the making of such order, the latter sentence shall commence immediately. Stop. Para. When a person already undergoing a sentence of imprisonment for life is sentenced on a subsequent conviction to imprisonment for a term or imprisonment for life, the subsequent sentence shall run concurrently with such previous sentence. Stop. Para. As per subsection 1 of section 427 CRPC, when a person already undergoing a sentence of imprisonment is sentenced on a subsequent conviction to imprisonment, such imprisonment shall commence at the expiration of the imprisonment to which he has been previously sentenced, unless the court directs that the subsequent sentence shall run concurrently with such previous sentence. Stop. Para. As per second proviso to subsection 1 of section 427, where a person who has been sentenced to imprisonment by an order under section 122 in default of furnishing security is, whilst undergoing such sentence, sentenced to imprisonment for an offence committed prior to the making of such order, the latter sentence shall commence immediately. Stop.